Does anyone else have a baby that literally wakes up to the slightest noise? We had to put that blanket there to help dampen the noise because I've woken her up many a times just by talking. But I had a few thoughts in my head this morning that I was thinking to myself. I was having conversations with myself, and so I thought, oh, I'll just share it with you guys, pull out the camera. And I was thinking a lot about parenting and how there are so many different ways to parent. Close this. So many different styles of parenting, and I was thinking how of the 7 years that I have vlogged, I don't think I've really ever given parenting advice, because I feel like, I mean, little things here or there, but not like, you should do this with your kids if your kid does this, because first, I think parenting is very personable, like very personal. What works for one kid will probably not work for another kid. I also feel like there are so many labels to parenting, like authoritative, authoritarian, helicopter parenting, positive parenting. I don't know what they all mean, but I feel like there's no one way to parent. There's no right or wrong way. Honestly, I do a lot of all of it. There are so many times that I am like controlling and strict and this is how it is, and there's a lot of times that I just kind of like let the kid figure it out on their own. And even though you can have like mixes of things, I do think it is important to be consistent when it comes to like rules and boundaries so that the kids know the expectations. I do think that's important. The whole point of all of this is I have been doing something different. Where are my papers? I have been doing something for a few months that the kids have really enjoyed. I think I had my swimsuit in the background there. We had been doing like a new system, and over the years I've created or come up with like new systems or things that we do just to kind of mix things up a little bit that are fun. And so I wanted to share this with you because we had done this for a while, and I just reprinted off all of my papers. I'm going to show you these here in a minute. I needed to print them all off, so I just did that so I can have like a fresh pile of papers. But this is the stamp system, and I've never been big into like rewards or you get a sticker and like, I don't know, I don't usually do that kind of stuff. There was a habit that we were trying to kick in the butt here in the house, and maybe I'll just tell you so that maybe I can feel like I'm not alone in this. My kids have the hardest time, like I'm no joke, they literally don't know how to flush the toilet and wash their hands. I mean, sometimes they'll wash their hands. It was like every time they went to the bathroom, it was like, flush the toilet and wash your hands. Trying to get that through to my kids was so difficult for a while there. We would walk into a bathroom and be like, who the heck went to the bathroom and didn't flush the toilet? Like, it was so frustrating. So I was like, okay, we are doing something different around here. And I created the stamp system, which has been a lot of fun. Okay, do you see all those fun stamps? So this was Emma's paper. This was Cooper's paper. At first we did little signatures, and then we found a stamp sitting around the house and started using actual stamps. There's Porter's. I came up with a bunch of things that I thought would be fun for the kids. 30 minutes of extra Nintendo time. Go on a bike ride with mom or dad. Watch a movie outside on the couch. Go to the park with mom or dad, like stay up late past your bedtime. Let's do a campfire with s'mores. So I would have the kids look through this and kind of pick something that they would want, and then next to it says how many stamps. So like between 10 and 40 stamps depending on the activity. Campfire with s'mores, that would be 20 stamps. So right here they would write campfire with s'mores, and then they would have to earn 20 stamps to get that, and once they did that, then they would cross those lines off and pick a new thing. I thought that that would help teach them to work towards something. I was also finding that I was focusing on negative behavior. I would be like, oh, you washed the dishes, yeah, but you left a bunch of junk in the bottom of the sink. You didn't rinse the bottom of the sink out. And it was like, okay, Julie, I'm not necessarily positive parenting all the time because, anyway, I won't get into that. But I wanted to focus on more of the positive things. I wanted to acknowledge when they were being helpful around the house. And so these are a few things that we would do. So like if they made their bed without being asked, like I went downstairs in the morning and if I noticed they had made their bed, then they could get a stamp. If they would flush the toilet, this is so dumb, but we did it. If they would flush the toilet and wash their hands and then come tell me like right after, then they could get a stamp. if they would help with chores without complaining, like if they went above and beyond, like they got working on their chores without complaining, they'd get a stamp. If they would read for 15 or 20 minutes and then report back what they read, they would get a stamp. One time Cooper wrote this huge story by hand. He made up the story, wrote it by hand, and I gave him a stamp because it worked on his imagination, his writing skills, and I just thought it was really sweet. So just like anything that I saw positive around the house, I would offer them a stamp, and they really loved that. And we haven't done it for a while because our pages got filled up and I needed to reprint them off. So I think they'll be excited to get back. So as we have been doing this stamp system, I've been filming little clips here and there. So I'm just going to put all of that footage in that I've recorded into this video. You guys can watch it and see what you think. And if you give it a try, let me know how it works in your household. Also, it is their choice if they want to invite the whole family to be part of their winning prize or not. So if there is a movie night with pizza, the kids can choose if they want the other siblings to join in or not. And most of the time, they include each other, which I think is really sweet. Okay, so this says movie. Did you add and a treat? A movie and a treat. And we got all her stamps. What are we doing?
Going to the movie.
Going to the movies. Cooper just said thank you, and I said thank you for helping around the house. Thank you for making your bed every morning without being asked. Thank you for helping your sisters. Or what else have you done?
Flush the toilet.
Yeah. Emma saw that the dishwasher was full. She started unloading it. And not only did she unload the dishwasher, but she started to organize my messy drawer. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, thank you. Do you want a stamp?
2.
2?
Yeah.
For unloading the dishwasher and for organizing and doing it all without being asked?
Yeah.
I think you deserve it.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Are you cleaning up?
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't even ask you.
Okay, so what I just did is I took Lucy, I took Lucy to the park because my mom was tired, and we went to the park and we had like some popcorn there. Hey, Lucy, was it fun?
Yeah, and we ate the apples after we done here.
Lucy, do you want to give me a stamp for doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is our stamp chart. No, do it right there. I'm super close to getting my gas station treat with a friend, which I'm going to be taking Cooper. And yeah, that's what we did.
Oh, Millie. Did you get into Lucy's stuff? Did she get into your stuff? And you had a bunch of books down there? I noticed when you were mad at her, you didn't scream, you didn't cry, you didn't hit. You were mad, and that's okay to be mad. But you know what I'm going to do? I am going to give Lucy a stamp. I think those were accidental stamps. Did we get to your paper? We'll give you 2 stamps. We'll do that, okay? Good job for not getting super, super mad at your sister. I'm so proud of you. Is this your little school cupboard?
Yep, this is my store stuff after school. Hey, Mom.
What are you doing?
Cleaning up Millie's room without you asking.
Oh, why are you doing that?
Because it's so messy. Mom, look, I organized it in here when it was so messy.
Oh, wow, that looks much better.
And also I organized the books.
Oh, yeah, watch your fingers. That was so nice of you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Do you want a stamp?
No, not right now.
You don't? You don't want me to give you a stamp?
No, I just want to do it for nice service for you.
Just for nice service for me? Oh my gosh, what did I do to deserve a kid like you, huh?
But don't dust my nails.
Well, just for that, I'm going to give you 2 stamps, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But don't dust my nails,
You're what?
my nails. Mom just painted them. Okay.
Let me see them. Oh, you're so cute. Did you hear Porter? He's like, no, just to do a nice service for you. It wasn't because he wanted a stamp. He literally that didn't even cross his mind. It was so sweet of him. What was that right there?
My gas station.
The gas station, did we do that?
No, but we went to Winco.
Oh, yeah, I let you get the bulk candy from the grocery store and we counted that, didn't we?
Yep.
So we can cross this off because you've done that.
Yep.
Now you get to look at this paper and pick one of those things that you want to work towards next.
I want to do campfire with s'mores, 20.
20? Okay, that'll be fun.
Then I go run out my whole entire paper.